What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video here. Rope Monster coming at you from sunny Playa del Carmen. Now, if I told you there was a gorgeous beach right around the corner from here, would you believe me? I don't know. I don't know if you would. There were some tourists here the other day in a rental car and they were lost. And they were asking, how do we get to the beach? And I said, well, there is a beautiful beach entrance right here. And they said, no, we want to get out of this area. We want to go to the center. We want to go to Playa Centro, Playa 10. We want to go to Playa Mamitas. We want to see the famous beaches. And I said, okay, fair enough. And I gave them directions. But I'm down here on 5th Avenue. I just came from one of the side streets. And you can see it's a little rough looking. It's rough around the edges. We've got graffiti, sometimes a little bit of trash on the streets. But I'm gonna show you this beach today and let you guys be the judges. Is this beach worth visiting? Is this an underrated gem in Playa del Carmen that you should check out? Let's go find out, guys. Vámonos. All right, guys, so we are now at the entrance to Playa 88. And you can find this on Google Maps. It's basically 88th and 5th. So it is quite a ways north of, say, Playa 10 or Playa Mamitas. But is it worth it? Is it worth the walk? Let's go find out. You guys can be the judges. I rarely see tourists here on this beach. It's a lot of locals. But I can't imagine why. It's a gorgeous spot and it's a long stretch of beach. You can access Punta Esmeralda to the north without ever leaving the beach. All the way up there. And you can access Playa 72 and Palacio to the south, all the way down there. And I am getting here slightly late in the day, so the water is a little less blue and crystal than it was earlier when I came down and took the thumbnail photo for this video and decided to film. But I have to ask the question, why are less and less tourists coming here to Playa 88? And there have been some security issues lately I wanted to bring to your attention. For example, I am filming this on a new camera. I actually got my last one stolen, and I won't go into details on that. It was partially my fault. And for those of you who stick around to the end of the video, I will tell you exactly where I got robbed and by whom, and a little bit more about the circumstances. All right. But also in this neighborhood, not terribly far from here, there was a shooting recently up on, I think, 94th and 20th. So I think this beach itself is still very safe. You may just not want to venture deep back into the neighborhood if you come down here. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this beach so far? What do you think about the color of the water? Do you see any sargassum here on the beach? Recently I saw a video from another YouTuber who was up on, or down I should say, on Playa Mamitas. And the title was, well, it was in Spanish, but I'll translate it. The sargassum is arriving at Playa Mamitas. And so I kind of thought, well, if the sargassum is arriving down there, it could be arriving here too. But I don't see any in the water, and I don't really see any on the beach. So this is also meant to update you guys who are here already or coming on vacation, that if you need an alternative to, say, Playa Mamitas, where there may be less or no sargassum, come check this place out. It's a wider beach, there's more space, there's less people. And also, if you're not in the mood to party, you're not in the mood for loud club music and things that the beach clubs tend to bring to the table, this may also be a place for you guys to check out. We are now in front of Paradisus, which is an adults only resort, and it's massive. It goes all the way from the entrance of 88 on up almost to Punta Esmeralda. And the crowd at that beach club tends to be a lot more laid back, subdued, you know, 40s, 50s, 60s and up type crowd rather than the 20s and 30s crowd. So this is not your typical spring break type beach. This is much more of a place where you could come read a book or throw the football or frisbee, swim with your friends, family, and be in complete peace. They've also got this buoyed net out here. And so this is kind of a designated swimming area for Paradisus, but it can be used by anyone. So I don't want to drag this video on too long, guys, but I just wanted to show an alternative to some of the popular beaches. And I don't think that family who asked me that question knew quite what they were missing. They were from somewhere in Mexico. They had rented a car and they were trying to get to kind of the iconic beaches, which at the time actually looked worse than this one. So we're now getting to one of my favorite little stretches of beach here in Playa del Carmen, here at Punta Esmeralda. We walked just a little bit more to the north from where the last scene ended, and you have this little oasis right here with a freshwater river coming in. And once again, you really don't see a lot of foreign tourists up here. This is mostly Mexican families from here in Playa or other parts of Mexico. What's up, guys? Come on. Viviendo el sueño, huh? So that you can see, this is a great place for kids. The water is shallow here in the river. It's fresh water, so you're not gonna be seeing any sargassum in here ever. And look how it's looking right now, guys, in low season. This is what it looked like in high season in November when I got here the last time around. And you can see here, this beach is usually very narrow. And there were some erosion issues here in June. And now you can see, this is looking really, really nice. So I'll show you this little stretch of beach here as well. So once again, you've got some nice little shallow areas here for the kids to play where you won't have to worry about them. Look at this little guy, he's having a blast. Just doing stuff with his bucket, doing work. So a little bit of sargassum here, but really not bad for low season, guys. And none at all over on 88. So there's your update for this stretch of beach here in Playa del Carmen. All right, guys, it is hot. I'm sweating. If you appreciate my efforts on this update, smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world to me. And as far as the safety stuff, just use common sense. Maybe leave your fancy jewelry, your fancy watch at home to not bring extra attention to yourself. Only bring a little bit of cash, just what you need. And I'm sweating like crazy, so I'm actually gonna get in this water here pretty quick. Really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to be here. I will see you in the next one. Rope Monster, Out. All right, guys, so you can see behind me the culprits. I actually got robbed by the police here and the National Guard. I was walking home really late. I was by myself, and I was just past CTM and 5th Avenue, so not all that far from here, kind of the divide between the Centro and Colosio neighborhood. And they actually wouldn't accept a bribe from me. They insisted on taking all my cash. They took my Sony headphones. They also took my watch. And I think my biggest mistake was walking alone, but also wearing a pretty darn nice watch. So there you have it, guys. And this may not come as a surprise to a lot of you who have been in Mexico for a long time, but the police can rob you, and they are probably more likely to get away with it than anyone else. I did fill out a report, but imagine how stupid that is, filling out a report with the same people who robbed you. So there you have it, guys. Just use common sense. Don't do what I did. Don't walk home alone at 1:40 in the morning. And if you are going to come to Playa 88, hop in a taxi, head out of there by 7:30 or 8. Just avoid any complications. Don't get robbed. All right, guys, one last thing. This is kind of a ballsy move coming up here with my phone and my gimbal. But I just wanted to show you where that shooting happened. And we're coming up on the intersection 94th and 20th, and I'm not going to loiter around here too long at all. You can see it's not the best looking corner here, and that's as far as I'm going. Not getting good vibes. So there you have it. That's where the shooting occurred, and I actually was close to here. Not that close, but close enough, kind of near the entrance of 88 after it happened, Playa 88, where we just were, and there was heavy patrol, Marines, National Guard, motorcycle police, and police in trucks. So just avoid coming up here, especially like what I'm doing right now with the gimbal out, with the camera out, and avoid this particular area. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the information. I'll see you guys later on.